And here's the new look.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, yes. He does look very dashing.
I definitely like this outfit better.
Now, those aren't ordinary garments.
They have very special powers. Take the orb, dear. And watch what happens.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wow!
2 keyblades!
This journey's going to be twice as difficult as your last.
Your garments also have other powers, but you'll have to discover what they are as you continue on your journey.
Okay, I'll do my best, and thanks a lot.
Oh, and there's something else for you from Master Jensen. Oh, boy!
And we got another Keyblade, the Star Seeker. Increases maximum combo by 1 when in the air. And we got Valor Form. With Goofy's help, use the drive command to change into Valor Form. And this is my favorite part of Kingdom Hearts 2. This is what makes Kingdom Hearts 2 the best game in my opinion. The drive command has been added to the gauge in the lower right and is consumed for transformation. It's powerful and it absorbs party members' strength, but party members disappear while transformed. Oh, I absolutely love the drive forms. This is the most fun. This is why I love Kingdom Hearts 2 the most, is the drive forms in this game. Okay, what this does, I'll show it off later when I actually get into the battle situation. It'd be kind of a waste to trigger it right now. Think of it sort of like limit breaks, a limit break if you will, in Final Fantasy games. You can trigger them. I guess I can show you here. Drive, and I go. If I click, I won't click it here. But if I click Valor Form, it's going to change Sora into a red outfit. Goofy will disappear because it requires drawing strength from him. And Sora will, Sora's attack power, I believe his attack stat goes up by a little bit. His, obviously will be wielding 2 Keyblades, so he'll attack more often. And you get a lot of physical attacks. However, even though we don't have magic yet at this point, we will be getting it obviously, but your magic command will be disabled while in Valor Form. So Valor Form is strictly just for physical attacks. And we get other forms unlocked as we progress through the game, but there is a secret form that is unlocked through in the game as well. And I'll show you how to get those that secret form when I get the opportunity. Right now, it'd be too much information to tell you about it right now. Trying to think, is there anything else I wanted to see while I was here? Oh, right. It said that, like I said, it takes away Goofy. Goofy has to be in your active party and conscious in order to actually trigger Valor Form. If Goofy is for any reason knocked out, you cannot use Valor Form. And if you're in a world with a guest party member and you have replaced that Goofy with that guest party member, you won't be able to use Valor Form either. He has to be in your active party and alive, conscious, whatever you want to call it, in order to use Valor Form. You also, as you can see, you also have to have a minimum number of drive bars. In this case, our max is currently 3, which is what you need to trigger drive form. His form abilities are fixed, so right there, just like I was explaining. So abilities, go to status. You can actually see Valor Form is it's basically like another. It's sort of like another version of Sora, essentially. It has its own form level, Valor Form level. The time spent transformed becomes longer, and abilities become stronger by leveling up. So each form that you receive has its own level that is completely independent from Sora's base battle level or anything like that, and it's also independent from other forms as well. So even though you level up one form, other forms that you get will not receive any experience or level up either. Also, each drive form has its own way of gaining experience. None of them gain experience just by straight up killing enemies or like gaining experience like you would in the normal form. In the case of Valor Form, for each attack dealt to the enemy in Valor Form, 1 point of experience is gained. So in other words, every time you basically make contact with an enemy with your Keyblades while in Valor form, you will gain 1 point of experience. And that's how you level up drive forms. Or that's how you level up Valor form specifically. As you can see, it requires 80 experience to level up, and each form has a level cap. Though once you hit the level cap, you obviously can't increase your level anymore, hence the term level cap. But that cap will increase as you gain new forms. I believe right now the form level cap for Valor, I believe, is either 3 or 5. I want to say it's 3. But when you gain your next drive form, the level cap for Valor will increase. So once you gain your new drive, once you gain the second drive form, you can start using the Valor form again to start gaining more experience. Form gauge 3, what that means, the form gauge for Valor form, the longer the gauge, the longer time spent transformed. When you're in drive form, the drive gauge, I know that's a lot of using the word drive a lot, the drive's drive gauge is separate from Sora's base drive gauge that he has right here. As you see, right now my drive maximum is 3. Well, right now, Valor form's drive gauge maximum is 3, but as you level up the form, the drive form gauge also can be increased up to a maximum, I believe, of 5. So even though you may only have 3 drive gauges in your base form, once you transform into Valor, you will have 5 gauges to start with. So just keep it's like I said, it's completely separate, completely independent from your base form. Now, as you can see, the stats are also much different than Sora's base form as well. As you can see, Sora's base in his base form, strength of 10, magic of 9, defense of 7. When you trigger Valor form, his strength goes up by 3, magic goes up by 1. I don't know why, considering you have no magic attacks within Valor form, and your defense doesn't change. But you do get an increase in your stats when you change forms. As you can see, drive points consumed 3. So in your base form, you have to have at least 3 drive forms. In other words, that has to, the number on the lower right-hand corner has to be 3 in order to trigger Valor form. Any less, you can't use Valor form. Okay, that's pretty much all I got to do there. I think I got our shortcut menu. I think that's pretty much all I can really explain about drive forms right now. Obviously, when you're in a drive form, you get your second Keyblade. Unfortunately, you cannot, since we only have 2 Keyblades right now, one being the Kingdom Key and the other being the Star Seeker, we can't switch them out. So unfortunately, as much as I wouldn't mind having the Star Seeker as my main hand weapon, I can't change it right now because you can't remove it to switch it around. So, because if I really could, I'd put it on the main hand. I'd rather have the Air Combo Plus than really worry about damage control right now. But unfortunately, I can't do that. But when I get a third Keyblade, I will likely change that around. But your weapons, when it says weapons here, will always be your main hand weapon, which will be what you use outside of any drive form. And also, when you're in a drive form that uses multiple Keyblades, it'll be your right hand weapon or main hand weapon. The Valor weapon, that whatever Keyblade you put in this slot, will be the weapon that it spawns whenever you trigger Valor form. So say you get a Keyblade called, just make something, I'll call it Bob's Key, just to make it up a name. If you equip Bob's Key to the Valor form here, it will not be available in your hand until you trigger Valor form. And that's when it equips to your offhand, or in this case, Sora's left hand. So you'll have the Kingdom Key in the right hand and Bob's Key in your left hand, or whatever key is in the Valor form slot. Okay, with that done, there's nothing pretty much else I need to really do here. Got Mithril Stone, Mithril Shard, Dark Shard. These are all synthesis items, as you can tell. Pretty much you see this little the diamond icon next to the name. That means it is a synthesis item. This shield is obviously a shield for Goofy. The ring is obviously an accessory. These purple items are usually this purple sphere icon, I should say, are usually just key items, things that are just important to the game that are in your inventory. You can't really do anything with them. They're just simply that, key items. Items with this green icon here are items that you can use either out of battle or in battle. These items here that have this little like orange triangle, these are items that you can use only outside of battle. Once you're in a battle, you cannot trigger these. You can only use them from the main menu. As it says, usable only from the main menu. So that's pretty much all I can really show, I think. So abilities, Sora, we got combo boost. Increases the damage of the finishing move on the ground relative to the number of hits in the combo. Okay, so what this does, as you attack and you unleash combos on enemies, the more combos, more hits you trigger during your combo, when you do your finishing hit, it'll do more damage than it'll do more damage. So let's say you only do like a 3-hit combo, then you do your finishing combo hit, you'll do less damage than you would if you did 5 hits before you hit your finishing combo. And the number of combos that you can unleash, the number of hits you can unleash in a combo, is based on your abilities, your weapon, and other circumstances. There's sometimes you can come away with 20-hit, 30-hit combos if you really wanted to. And then, of course, with Combo Boost activated, you'll do a lot more damage with a 20-hit combo than you would with a 5-hit combo. But you won't be able to do a high number of combos early on right now, so it's not that big of a thing to worry about. I do want to equip this Combo Boost, though, but I am short 1 AP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use that AP Boost item on myself, Sora. There we go. And now we're going to go back to abilities, Sora, and I want to equip Combo Boost because I wouldn't mind having the extra damage. Now, Valor, as you can see, has its own abilities as well. Brave Shot, Brave Beat, Sonic Strike, so on and so forth. Pretty much all of these abilities are going to be passive. You can't really trigger them yourself. Leaps toward a target in rapid attack with square. So you do have a couple of deals finishing combo moves in the middle of a combo with square. When knocked down, quickly regains balance and counterattacks with square. Okay. Any of these, this is pretty much the same rule for any attack abilities that you have. Any abilities that appear under the action list that don't actually say press a button to trigger it are passive abilities. These are abilities. These 4 up here are abilities that Sora will do automatically during a battle as long as you're pressing the attack button. He will unleash these abilities. These down here, on the other hand, leaps toward a target with square and deals finishing combo moves in the middle of a combo with square. You actually have to physically press square in order to trigger these abilities. Same thing with retaliating slash. Of course, this one also has to have the condition of you being hit and knocked back. You know, when you're knocked back, you're going, flying through the air like that. That's when you trigger square, and you'll come out of you'll stop falling backwards, recover, and you'll also charge toward the enemy and do an attack. So it's actually a really nice counterattack ability to have. Now this growth ability here, jump a little higher than usual. The longer circle is pressed down, the higher the jump. This is right now restricted to only the Valor form, but what this does, so when you're in your Valor form, you can jump higher than you can outside of Valor form. But as you level up Valor form, you will naturally learn these growth abilities on your base form. So when you get to high jump level 2, I'm pretty sure it's level 2. It's either level 2 or level 3. I think it's level 2. When you upgrade your Valor form high enough that high jump upgrades to level 2, your Sora's base form will get high jump level 1, and so on and so forth. The higher that the high jump ability gains a level, the level previous to it will become natural to Sora's base form. So when you get to high jump level 3 on your Valor form, high jump level 2 becomes your natural high jump in Sora's base form. So you gain new travel abilities not by opening chests like you did, or reaching certain points in the game like you did in Kingdom Hearts 1. You gain new traveling abilities by leveling up your drive form. So if you want to have a lot of mobility, being able to jump high, being able to glide, being able to dodge and things of that sort, you definitely want to work on your drive gauges as much as possible. Now, support equips a Keyblade in each hand. The ability of the left-hand weapon becomes available as well. So, obviously, this Sync Blade allows you to wield 2 Keyblades. We know that already. And as you know, the the ability of the weapon, like that we talked about before, the damage control that comes with the Kingdom Key, the air support plus, the air combo plus that comes with the Star Seeker, that is not used on, that doesn't apply to Sora until he's in Valor form, because that's when the Keyblade is used. So while you're in Valor form, not only do you use 2 Keyblades, you also get the ability of both weapons as well, but only in Valor form. Then, of course, you get Scan, Aerial Recovery, Combo Plus. So some of the abilities that you get automatically come with the Drive form when you switch into that form, which are, some of them are going to be abilities that you already have, like Scan and Aerial Recovery and things of that sort. And then, of course, weapons, when you switch to Valor form, you have damage control because you have the Kingdom Key, and Air Combo Plus because you have the Star Seeker. Which you might have recognized, if you recognize the Star Seeker, the actual weapon itself. But if you look at the Star Seeker, the icon there, you recognize that weapon? That is the Keyblade that Mickey used in Birth by Sleep and Birth by Sleep Fragmentary Passage before he got the Realm of Darkness's Kingdom Keyblade. Or, well, I don't know what it's called, but the Realm of Darkness's Keyblade. Before he started using that one, he used this one here, the Star Seeker. Okay, I think that's enough talking for now. We'll go ahead and head back out, and we'll talk to you again, Sid, now. But before we actually head out... Huh? Sora, I think you dropped something. Huh? This is a Final Mix exclusive, by the way. This event would not happen in the base version because you don't have this particular system in the base game. It must have fallen out of your pocket. What is it? Part of a picture? Is this a gift too? Oh, we don't know anything about that. But if you found it in your pocket, it must have something to do with your adventure. Hold on to it, dear. In fact, you should hold on to any other pieces you come across on your journey. I'll make sure to note them in my journal. You obtained a puzzle piece. Puzzle pieces are scattered all over the world. Some can only be accessed after learning certain ability. You can view the collected pieces in Jiminy's journal. This is another reason why I was saying using those drive forms and getting the traveling abilities, leveling up the traveling abilities will be very helpful, because there are going to be these puzzle pieces hidden around the maps of all the worlds that you're going to, well, not all the worlds, but hidden around the maps of the world that you'll be going to, and you will not be able to get to some of them because they're going to be extremely high up, or they're going to be across a really large gap that you're not going to be able to make until you get some of those traveling abilities. Now what that does, this is going to be part of the journal that I will be visiting often. Go to pieces. We got one piece here in Twilight Town. We got the one piece that's here. And then we need to go to Jiminy and then go to puzzle pieces. There we go. Puzzle mode. And Awakening. We got there are multiple puzzles that we can solve here. And each puzzle, here's the tutorial on how it works. Collect all of the pieces and solve the puzzle. Collecting pieces. Search carefully for puzzle pieces scattered throughout the world. If you find a piece you can't reach, come back later when Sora has developed new powers. Building the puzzle. Place the puzzles correctly to complete the puzzle. Move the cursor, grab, cancel, that kind of thing. Some puzzles require you to rotate pieces. Once a puzzle is completed, you might obtain a reward. Good luck. Alright? So as you can see there, this is our first puzzle. This puzzle is called Awakening. Place the puzzle pieces quickly to solve the puzzle. This one, all you got to do is just put the pieces in the right place and put them all in the, all you have to get all of them. In this case, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 pieces of this particular puzzle. Once you put them in the right place, you're going to get an item for it. The reward that you get, from what I remember, is kind of okay. It's not anything really, really great. I don't believe it's anything like a Mega Elixir or a super powerful Keyblade or anything of that sort. I think it may be I think it might be like a rare synthesis item, I think. I'm not really sure. I've only done this whole puzzle thing once. And again, this is a Final Mix only thing. You won't see this in the original Kingdom Hearts 2 game. So for now, I think this piece goes like right here, but I'm gonna place it here just for now. I'm not gonna know until I get more context pieces that go around it. There are, I think, 4 or maybe 5 total puzzles in the game, and the later puzzles have a lot more pieces. So the earlier ones usually have about this much, about anywhere between like 12 pieces, 12 pieces and that sort. There's some later on that just get really, really big and have a lot of really small pieces. But that's all I can really show for now. But I will try my best to get all of the puzzle pieces in the main game. If I don't get them all, then I'll save the ones that I don't get for bonus episodes at the end of the series. Alright, that'll probably be the only time I actually come back to the journal is just to do the puzzle pieces. There are no trinities, like in Kingdom Hearts 1, there's no trinities to get. There's no missing puppies to find, so we don't have to worry about those. The only collectibles in this game, I think, are just the puzzle pieces. Of course, I have the chests, and that's obvious.